AStampAbove.com, coming to you live again from Menasha, Wisconsin. I see a whole bunch of you in here already. Welcome to day 4 of the birthday bash craft along. These have been so fun, haven't they? Just watching my iPad here to make sure everything is starting up okay. And it is. So let me skip that. There we go. Yay! Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have any big announcements today. I've been chatting with you guys every day. Look at all that cuteness back there. Aren't those so cute? All the projects that we've done so far. As you can see, it is bright and sunny out today, and the temperature is actually not too bad. I think it's maybe in the 30s. But I was desperately working on getting my project ready for Saturday because you guys know that I'm going out of town later today and won't be back till Saturday. So my video for day number 5 on Friday will be pre-recorded. And I am hoping desperately to publish it at the announced time, which is noon. But I'm going to be at a funeral, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that from my phone, but I'll get it popped up as soon as I can, and you'll find all of those dates on my blog. Is this still backwards? Yep, still backwards. Thanks, YouTube. All of the links and times and dates are on my blog at www.AStampAbove.com. So if we have is anybody here new today that hasn't watched any of the series prior to today, because we started on Monday and it is now Thursday, January 30th. Oh my gosh, we're almost done with January. January, February are usually the coldest months in Wisconsin. So as soon as we kind of get over those humps, March is kind of a month where you're like, oh, it's almost over. And then April, you think, oh, we're going to have April showers that bring May flowers, but usually we get snow too. But we still are thinking showers, flowers, right? So it's all about the mindset. Thank you guys so much for popping in here. I am so happy to see everybody's names coming in. So I think I am going to flip the camera around and we are going to get started. And I have the cutest cards today. These were created by Michelle Litweiler. And I met Michelle when I went to a Stampin' Up! Event for demonstrators in Michigan. And Michelle is just one of those wonderfully nice, kind, compassionate people. So I am happy to be sharing her design with you today. And let's see, I'm going to get my camera flipped around. Hang with me. If anything happens, I will actually pop into this video in the comments to give you a new link. If anything weird goes on, like we lose our link or anything strange like that happens. So just know to hang in there, watch the comments if something weird happens. You never know. There's a lot of weird happens with YouTubes. Okay, so let me see. First of all, I wanted to let you guys know that there is 30 plus pages of PDFs that have all of these projects in them available to you. You can get that for free when you place a $60 order in my online store, which you'll find right here. There's also links right under this video. From my iPad, it says more right under the title, Birthday Bash Craft Along Day 4. When you click on that more, you're going to find the Craft Along packet. You can get all the goodies in it. There's a link for that. There's also a link to my online store, and I've got my host code there. If you could please use that code when you place an order, if your order is under $150, because that really helps me out. And if it's over $150, don't use the code. I will still give you the PDF because, like, wow, right? Or you can order the PDF in a link right under this video for $25. There is a PayPal link there. And then before I forget, I want to remind you guys, if you like this series, you're going to love the Wildflower Celebrations Weekend Retreat. That is coming up on February 27th through the 1st. Everything in this retreat is recorded, so you'll be able to watch it over and over or whenever it's convenient for you. We're going to be doing 12 greeting cards, 9 3D projects. This includes all the dimensions, video tutorials, photos, pre-cut cardstock for 15 projects, an exclusive Facebook group, bonus ideas. And if you guys know, Barb, Dina, and I are doing this together. When we say bonus ideas, who's been involved in some of our other online virtual events? When we say bonus ideas, we mean bonus ideas. You'll get in your swag box the Wildflower Celebration Memory Kit, the DSP, 2 rolls of ribbon, gold foil sheets, party dots, sequins, pre-cut cardstock, like I said, for 15 projects. We're going to include 5 adorably fun pillow gifts. And some of the projects are going to include explosion box, notepad, cover, wood frame decorated, cake in a cup idea, lip balm holder, pillow boxes, and more. All of the prices are on there. If you're a Stamp Happy Academy member, you get a discount price. Team members get a discount price. If you're outside the United States or you have some of this stuff, you can get the PDF only. And of course, there are discounts for Stamp Happy Academy and team members. So if you've ever thought about joining Stampin' Up, do it. This is the best month. I would love to have you on my team. It's so much fun, you guys. Okay, you can see all kinds of goodies out here. For our first card today, we're featuring the Darling Dinos, and we are going to be using the One More Year stamp set tomorrow. And we didn't use it a tremendous amount. I think the Darling Dinos just kind of won our heart over for this series. But I will be using that One More Year stamp set in some future videos because I'm in love with it too. But today, Darling Dinos. I've got my white embossing powder here and my embossing buddy. We're going to do a tiny bit of embossing. I've also got my black. This is a black memento pad. And I wanted to make sure you guys know this. On the back of your ink pads are these little labels. And I like to use my Take Your Pick tool. And you can just pop these off of here. Okay. There's one that I already took off of here that is just black. And since this isn't a white pad, I made it black with Memento ink. I just put that black one on here so that when I have it stacked up in my storage, I know that this is the black one. We're also using Versamark to go with that embossing. The twisted gold thread and our, I never remember these, Sunny Day iridescent dots, as well as a bunch of coloring. This card is so adorable, you guys. And I think that I'm going to make multiples of this one because I can stamp this ahead of time and take this down with me and watch a movie and color to my little heart's content. So we're going to get our layers going here. We have a balmy blue layer, and this is 5.5 by 8.5. By the way, all the dimensions, the colors that we're using, like a whole ingredient list on our ink colors, our marker colors, and brief instructions with photographs and templates for some of these projects are in that PDF file. So it's really beneficial to have that. Okay, next up, we have a piece of basic white and then also the bouquet or bokeh designer series paper. If we have anybody new here today, look at all of this beautiful paper. This is where I'm getting the balmy blue layer from. Super pretty in our new mini catalog. So again, 4 by 5.25. Then we're going to be using some basic black squares, and these are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8, thus square, right? Then I've got some basic white squares that are 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. You're going to need 3 of each of those. I've also got a circle from the Stylish Shapes dies, and this is about 1 5/8. This is a 1 5/8 inch circle. And then I've got a tiny little strip. This is 3/8 inches wide by whatever you need for your sentiment, but 3/8 inch strip of basic black. So I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is we're going to do that embossing right away. So I'm going to bring in my embossing buddy. This is included in the Embossing Editions toolkit. You get a whole toolkit that has to do with embossing. So that's where that's, whoops, coming from. I almost closed that up and I didn't even use it yet. And I've got my Versamark ink and I just tap, 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 tap. And then I am going to stamp this. Hope that I did a good job, right? And usually, you guys, when I do something like this, I will stamp a whole bunch of my sentiments on a bigger piece of basic black and then emboss them all at the same time so that the next time I want to make a card using a black layer with the happy birthday embossed, I don't have to bring all this stuff out again. I've just got a bunch of them. And I will keep them right inside. Are you ready for this? Right inside my stamp case. Look at, this is where I keep all my things that I haven't used yet. And I did make a few of these, so I'll just keep it right in there so I know next time I go to use it, they're ready to roll. All right. Let's get this heat embossed. This is going to get a little loud for just a few seconds. And while I'm doing this, I'll read your comments. I see that Kathy Gailey is here. And this is the first time Kathy has watched me live because she always watches me on the treadmill. And I know that about you, Kathy, because you have told me that before. So welcome to a live. Live is a lot of fun. If there's anybody else watching me live right now and you're not able to comment, you need to log into your YouTube account to be able to leave a comment and participate in our conversation, which of course you guys know I always love. But yeah, that's all you need to do is get logged in. YouTube doesn't want people, just random people with no accountability to be able to comment on videos because you can well imagine some of the nasty things that might be said. And they can't like kick them off YouTube or do anything about it because they're not really on their account. So that's why they make you log in to be able to comment on things. And a lot of people don't know that. They're like, I don't know why my comments don't work. And Barbdina and I are always like, are you logged in? Nope, that's the problem. Okay, we just made a little banner out of that. Then I'm gonna grab this circle and let's get my words in here. You guys, there are 25 stamps in this Darling Dino set. Completely crazy. It's just crazy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab my black and where did my ink pads go? Maybe I didn't get those out. I also need, sorry, Granny Apple Green. I think I had it out and then I put it away because I've been working on like 4 different things this morning as far as trying to get ready to leave. I need to get that video recorded and I'll do that as soon as I'm off here. So if you see me in the same clothes, you'll know. It wasn't just a day where I wore the same clothes. Okay, so I'm going to try this. I don't know if this is going to work and this may be a big mistake, but I'm going to just get that black off of there and see if I can just ink up the roar. Otherwise, I would use tape to mask this. How did I do? We're going to find out right now. Are you guys ready? Cross your fingers. Holding my breath. I did really good. So I am a professional. You might not want to try this at home. No, I'm totally kidding. Give it a whirl. But otherwise, you could just use a piece of tape. You do this. Tape this off so you don't get any ink on your little words. Just like this. Okay. We would do that. Ink up your roar. Can't get it. There we go. Stamp it. Okay. And then clean that off. And then you can do the same thing and tape off your roar. This is a little less dangerous, right? Take your tape off. I'm going to be a complete mess here. There we go. And then just come in here and line it up and boom, same thing. I was just kind of being a little lazy. Hang on, I gotta get some baby wipes because I do have ink on my fingers now. We do not want to ruin any of this cuteness that we are going to be making today. I'll throw that back in. I'm really cheap with my baby wipes. If I don't get them too dirty, I just throw them back in there to use again. Do you guys do that? Like, I don't know why I'm so chintzy with the baby wipes, but I am. Always have been. Probably because it's such a pain if you run out that I think if I just keep reusing them as long as I can, then I won't run into that problem. Once Haley started having babies, then it wasn't such a big deal because I always had baby wipes and diapers here. But they're not using diapers anymore because Dawson, we talked about, you know, the thing yesterday. If you missed yesterday's video, it's kind of worth a little giggle to go back and talk about the potty training thing because it was pretty funny. My husband and his ideas. Okay, look at how cute is that, right? Just something a little different to do with a sentiment to make it so much more. I really think that's cute. Then, let's see, what else are we going to stamp? We're going to stamp our little squares here. We have lots of fun going on with them. Oops, look, I just put my hand in there again. And when I toss my baby wipes back under my desk on my shelf, I always like give them too hard of a toss and they go way back in there. So I'm just going to leave them up on my desk here because I'll probably need them again. Let's get this cleaned off. So I'm picking up Val and Dawson today from Haley's house. And I'm taking them with me to Gigi's. That's great grandma. And we're gonna spend some time there just till Saturday morning and then come home. Because I'm live again at noon on Saturday. And Haley doesn't want her babies gone any longer than that. She goes, because I love my kids. Yes, she truly does love her kids, as all parents should, right? She's like, I'm going to miss them so much. And I said, you just enjoy yourself. You're going to be home alone without children. You just take advantage of that and know that your babies, oops, oh, darn it, I just knocked all my stamps over. Know that your babies are with the people that love them so much, and we're going to have a blast. Not so much at the funeral, but yeah. And Steve left today, you guys. He went to go ice fishing, so I'm home alone just for a little bit. And then I'm leaving too. Okay, so we've got that done. And then what are we going to do with that white layer? We are going to stamp our other little cute sentiment that says, hope your birthday is dynamite. Right in here. Yay, I got it straight. It's always a bonus. Then we're going to grab our little our balloon, and our balloon string. And I'm going to stamp my little balloon. Oh, you know what? The balloon we're going to die cut. So all I need to do here is the string. And this is kind of an easy way to make this happen. I want, what does this say? Oh, this was just a little note that I had. I want a short little balloon string here. So I'm just going to go like that. Yeah, little masking. Little masking. Okay, I think I've got it. Now, we need a scrap of white. So let me grab a little scrap here because we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. So I'm going to take that balloon, and I need 4 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then I need a party hat. Hello, Suzanne. Gina's here for the first time too, and she can comment. Yay! I'm so glad. Lots of new people coming in. I love that. Enjoy the show. And whoops, that doesn't look like it's this. Just the cutest little bow tie. Isn't that just adorable? All right. Now, yesterday, you guys told me that you didn't necessarily want to watch me do all the coloring. So I'm going to give you a little brief synopsis of the coloring. And I think I'll start with my Melon Mambo. We've got Melon Mambo here. And I always like to use my dark first. So one of these balloons is going to be Melon Mambo. And I just kind of like to go around that outside edge. The darker color is going to be my shading. And then I come in with the lighter color, and then I outline the rest of this because that when I do that slow, it helps me kind of stay in the lines, right? And then as, I can't remember who like reminded me to color with these alcohol blend markers in a circular pattern, and it just makes it look a lot nicer. All right, then we are going to do another balloon in pumpkin pie, Granny Apple Green, and Bashful Blue, okay? And I already have those colored, so I'm not gonna do those, but I colored them the exact same way. Then I'm gonna grab my Granny Apple Green, I'm gonna do my dark, and I'm gonna color the stripes on this little party hat. And there we go. Also, the little bow tie is going to be Granny Apple Green. I think I might have colored that with the light one, you guys, because that's a little dark, but that's not a big deal. Then we're going to come in with our pumpkin pie. And this little guy is going to get pumpkin pie, and this is the dark one. And by stamping these on these little squares is kind of nice because you don't have to die cut them, which is a little different than what we've been doing for all the other cards. We've been die cutting everything. And this is a way that you don't have to do that. So cute there. Then I'm going to bring in my light Melon Mambo. Nope, I think I'm going to go with the dark. I like that bold pop, and you can color over stuff. It's funny too, because if you like, you can, I don't know if you could see that, but I went out of the lines a little bit on that pumpkin pie, and this covers it right up. Colors with alcohol markers work a little differently than with regular markers. They will color over things and like erase the other thing. So we're going to color that all in. I didn't do anything special to that. I did use Berry Burst on this cutie patootie, and I used the dark Berry Burst on the alternating stripes on the horns. Just like that. And a couple of the polka dots. And then I'm going to use the light Berry Burst just like that. And the rest of this guy is going to get colored with the Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to put some darker Granny Apple Green, little accents in here. I shouldn't say accents, shading. That's going to make things look really nice. I love the shading with the alcohol markers. I know I sound like a broken record, but you guys got to remember we got new people in here today that wouldn't have maybe necessarily heard me say that. And then I come in and again, oh, this is the dark. I blew it. No, I didn't blow it. I'm just going to go over what I did here with the dark. I thought I had the dark, and I thought, wow, that looks really light. Just do a little bit right there. But you can see kind of what a mess this looks like. Don't worry about it, because that's what the blending feature is for. Now I'm going to come in and go around everything nicely and then start blending that color. Again, in that circular motion, that is just a great idea. And I've done that before, I just kind of forgot. So thank you for that reminder yesterday. See how that blends, all that darkness? And you just keep coloring over it. See, you can see how it's like kind of looks kind of crummy, right? We're just going to keep blending it till it doesn't look like such a definite line. Okay, so that's what that one's going to look like. This one, we're going to do some of this dark gray. Oh, is this the light? This is the light. Let's get our colors right here, Kelly. We're going to do the dark granny apple green right here on this little stripe. And, oh, that one I kind of stamped off a little bit lower. This one and this one. And then we're going to take our light, whoops, wrong end, our light, and do this. And the rest of the spots. Some spots are light, some spots are dark. Now we're going to take our blue. This is a different, I haven't made a blue dinosaur yet. This is super cute. We're going to do all of the little horn and these little spikes. I had a hard time remembering what to call these yesterday, but then I'm like, oh yeah, spikes, dinosaur spikes. And we had a whole conversation about dinosaurs and how I'm kind of fascinated with them, which is very weird because I've never been that interested in them, except I love the movie Jurassic Park. And I don't really know why. That's kind of not my kind of movie. I tend to be more on the end of comedy. I know that's shocking. I really like comedies. Okay, and then we're just going to come in here again and blend, blend, blend. I think my Bashful Blue marker is starting to run out. I can tell you guys, I've had this and colored with this since day one of these being offered to us. So anyways, you're going to color in the rest of this whole dinosaur with blue. We're also going to, like I said, do a blue balloon. I don't really know why I have the gray here. That should have been in here, but whatever. We didn't use it. Okay, so we're going to die cut all these little things. And now I'm going to bring all these in here. Oh, how cute are they? Oh my gosh. So cute. Here comes all our little balloons. Oops. And make sure I'm not knocking any of these over. Our party hat and our little bow tie. And now we're ready to start putting our layers together. Oh, you know what? First of all, let's grab our white here. And I am going to glue this Melon Mambo balloon right on the inside of my card. Easy peasy. Okay, then we're gonna grab our little black squares and we're gonna add these. Oops, we're gonna get them on straight so it looks like I might be a professional, right? Now, it may seem like there's a lot of space on these squares, but that's where the balloons come in that we're going to start filling in on our card front. This is just the cutest little card. Okay. Here we have this and this and this, and these are our little elements that I'm going to save. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I need to do some balloons. So let's get this put together. We're going to add our bokeh or bouquet designer paper right on here. Looks good. We're going to put this on the inside. Now, these pieces are going to go just like this. 1, 2, and 3. And they're kind of at angles and just super cute, right? So now we need some balloons. I'm going to grab my little Post-it notes because we're going to do a little bit of masking. So I need a balloon on this one right here. And I'm going to mask off my little dinosaur. Probably should have done this before you put the white on the black, but it doesn't matter because we're using black ink, so it's going to be easier to know what I'm doing by mounting the white and black squares together. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope that I'm never not making sense. And if I'm not, which my husband says I do, I know it's shocking, but if it don't make sense, just go, Kelly, I don't understand what you're saying. So I'm just going to make this go just like that. Okay. There's our little balloon. Then I'm going to come in here on this one. And I don't even need to mask that one because I'm just going to kind of go like that. Little balloon string. And then I shouldn't have put this together, so I'm going to have to use a marker because I want a little tiny balloon string on here too. So I'm going to grab my black Stampin' Blend marker. And I'm just going to draw a little balloon stem like that because we can always fix things, right? Okay, here we go. Now we're going to get these all put together. We have one more thing to do to this too. I want to take that, I have some gold thread that's open here. This is the twisted gold thread, gold twisted thread it's called. And I've got some pieces that I cut off but didn't actually use. So what I'm going to do here is, let's see. I'm just going to wrap this around like this. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm just kind of holding my hand out. Then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to see how big I really need this to be. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is, right? I think that's going to be perfect. So I'm just going to take that and cheat and just put some tape on it because I'm pretty darn sure that's a great idea. Okay, now we can put this together. So here comes our, let's put this guy in here first. This is going to go in here just like this. So I'm just going to glue this down. Just like that, kind of right in the middle over on that left side. Then I'm going to come in with my little blue. And I'm going to add that right over here. Oh, I got some black on there. I might have to put an embellishment right there. And then, because that'll solve all my problems, I'm going to do this one a little bit more straight, not quite as tilted, because that just is kind of a neat looking interest. Draws interest there. And then this is going to go right in here. So I'm going to adjust these as I need to, which is great, right? Let's get those dimensionals out. Hello, Karen and Kim is in here. Boho blue? Did I say bashful blue? I meant balmy blue. Sorry, you guys. I got on a kick with that the other day and then it sticks in my head. So sorry. These are balmy blue. And now it keeps coming back out of my mouth. Thank you for the clarification on that. Oh my gosh. I did that the other day too. And then once it's in my head, well, I can't get rid of it. Okay, I am just going to add this right in here. Good grief, right? Okay, then we need to do some things with all these fun little pieces. And I am just going to glue this little bow tie. This is kind of hard to hang on to because it's pretty tiny, but it makes a really big impact. Look at how stinking adorable that is. Isn't it so cute? Then we've got our little party hat, and I'm going to put that right on top of this guy. And I think I'm just going to glue that on too. Sounds like it's really windy here. There we go. Oh, it is windy. Holy cow. That's what you get when you don't go outside. Then we're going to put dimensionals on our balloons. So let's do our granny apple green, our pumpkin pie, and our balmy blue. I don't really like that word. Maybe that's why I just can't quite jump on board with the balmy blue. I don't know why. I don't like balmy. Like balmy sounds boring. There you go. Is anybody with me? And this one. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, then we need some embellishments, of course. And we've got these sunny day dots. Look at, I got it right this time. Let me throw those on the floor. I do need to vacuum in here. It's getting a little deep. It's really not deep, but it's pretty messy. That's okay. Because I've been told that a messy craft area is, I don't know, what is the saying? A happy, productive. It's all good. Okay, there's one there. And then I think I will do another one like, I don't know, right here. And then another one right in that empty space. Good golly. I want to say, good golly, Miss Molly. How adorable is this? Now, if you have some Wink of Stella, what are we going to do? How about some balloons? Let me get some. I need to get some little wink in there. You just push on it. Don't do it over your project. If you've ever had an accident with that, it is pretty devastating when a big glob comes out as you're squeezing it, because it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes. So we got to be smarter than our Wink of Stella pen. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I fall prey to that, not thinking. Oh, look at how cute they are. Okay, you guys, there's our first project. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, it's like little pictures, little photographs of the little dinosaurs, which are just adorable. Oh, I gotta cover that up. Hang on, let's do something. Do we want to go with blue? Yep, boom. No more black spot. Okay, that made me happy. I am going to clean my stamps now. And what else can I tell you about today? I told you guys yesterday that last night I made a ton of homemade bread, right? I made 4 loaves of bread yesterday and some dinner rolls. And I had some of that homemade bread this morning for breakfast for toast. And Haley messaged me while she was home on her lunch break and said, here's her text message, best bread ever, because I gave her a loaf. So I'm pretty excited about that. I finally found the bread recipe that is what I've been looking for. It's so flavorful. And then I shared it on my Facebook business page, you guys. So if you're on Facebook and you're not familiar with my business page, you can go there to AStampAbove-Your Creative Coach, and you will find, where did my green go? Oh, right here. You will find my Facebook page. Click on follow so you can follow me on there. But I shared the bread recipe on there, and it's so good. Okay. Let me close that up. I need to change my glasses because I didn't. And now we're going to do the 3D project, which of course is also incredibly adorable. Here we go. We're going to need a little balmy blue. I'm getting there. Balmy blue. And let's see. I don't think I need that. We're going to need our Memento black, a blending brush, our 1/2-inch woven ribbon. And you guys know these embellishments and the ribbon and the thread and everything comes in the birthday bash craft along kit. This is the little kit. It comes with the bag, with the tag. There's all kinds of goodies in here. The paper, the dots, some candy. You get my little scissor charm. There's dinosaur scissor charms that came with this. And 24 sheets of cardstock with all of your die cut pieces that aren't included in the Darling Dino dies. So we provided all of those. If anybody's interested in that, again, there's a link under this video. And let's get this out. While we're talking about links and I'm getting everything set up here, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, here, it's back. Just wait, it's back. That's how fast it happens. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, there's a subscribe button that should be under the video or on the video. And yeah, you want to subscribe. I'm going to grab a scrap of basic white here. Bring my mat back in. And I think what we'll do here is we'll do our stamping first. And then I'll show you how to make this just the cutest, easiest little treat holder. So we are going to stamp our dinosaur. Oh, yeah, we'll blend. We'll do a little blending too. So we're going to stamp our little dinosaur. And we're going to use this guy right here. Stamp him. Then we're going to stamp the, where are they? Right here. The rocks. And then a balloon. There's a balloon. And you want to make sure you're spacing these out enough so that you can die cut them, because they need to be die cut. Let me set this back over here. And here we go. Okay, we're going to color this guy. And we are using the Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green, and the Smoky Slate. So here's the Smoky Slate. That's Berry Burst. Those are both Berry Burst. Here's Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green. So these are the blends that we're using for this project. And of course, I'm using the dark Melon Mambo for my little dinosaur. You know, the cool thing about this is that after I, you know, push this away and bring out the one that I've already colored and die cut, I have all of those almost done to the point where I can just finish them up and make more cards. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'll do a little bit of this dinosaur just so you know exactly what I did, because I know some people really want to know those details. And then I'll have this like half colored. I used the light Smoky Slate on the little toenails and the little fingernails. My balloon is also going to be Melon Mambo. How to clean stamps on a stamp apparatus. When I use my chamois, my finger gets covered with ink. That's what I do, is use my chamois. That's it. So if you, well, okay, so let me answer your question real quick. If you take your chamois like this and wipe it, you shouldn't, I mean, rinse your chamois out. Mine I just rinsed out. Even though it looks horrible, I just rinsed it out. So it's pretty clean, and look at me, I'm full of ink. But you just wipe it off. Otherwise, you could use a baby wipe. You know, I wouldn't do that because, you know, I'm cheap about baby wipes. We already had that discussion, if you recall. No, I've done that. I've used baby wipes. But yeah, just use a baby wipe if you don't like your fingers getting dirty. But stamping is kind of a dirty business. Look at how cute that is. Okay, and then I've got the dark Smoky Slate here, and I'm just going to do this right on the lines that Stampin' Up! Gave me to be a rock star artist, and then come in and blend. That was kind of messy. But this little dinosaur is going to be Granny Apple Green. And of course, I showed you, you know, what I do for my shading. I just go around and whatever I feel like, add a little bit of the dark wherever I want, and then I go in and blend it. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I made a cake yesterday too. Like, I was killing it yesterday, you guys. Dawson was here, and he likes to help me in the kitchen, so that's always fun. So I had Dawson licking cake beaters and helping me pour the ingredients in. And the bread was really simple because I have a bread maker, although I don't cook my bread. That bread that I did, I didn't cook in the bread maker. I let the bread maker do all the work, like mix it all up. And then it, as soon as it's done mixing and it wants to start heating and rising, I pull it out and put it in a buttered bowl and let it rise, and then I take it out and put it in pans and bake it. So, okay, so there's what we have there. We're gonna die cut those. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are. Here's my rocks and my dinosaur and my little balloon. Now we're gonna take a circle, and this is included in the kit in the die cut pack of circles. See, these are my dies for my projects that I'm making. But this is about 2.5, I think. 2.5 inches. Hang on. Yeah, 2.5 inch stylish shape. And we are going to use balmy blue. Oh, Kathy says her 3-year-old grandson likes to help with dishes. Val and Dawson love to help clean. Like, they like to sweep and vacuum. It's really quite cute. Okay, here we go. I've got that inked up. I'm going to just kind of rub it off a little bit. I'm going to come in here in the middle with my biggest concentration of ink. I want the middle to be darker, kind of just like this. And I just kind of keep doing that. And now I'm going to come around the outside so it's not stark white. Okay, but this is where I have most of my concentrated ink. And what that does is when you put this little dinosaur on there, it kind of gives it like it's glowing behind it, maybe. I don't know, but I like the look of it. I might not know all of the words. I'm gonna make that just a little bit darker. Oh, that's gonna be so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do this with dimensionals. Put dimensional here and a dimensional here. We're gonna put this little guy right here. Then I need my balloon string. Where did that go? Hang on, I've lost the string. Oh, here it is. It's right here in front of me, for good grief. We're gonna get this out. Where did here's our little scrap. Here's our little scrap. We need this too, because we have to do a happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. And I also made this particular bag in a different color. So I'll be able to share that with you too, because I love doing that, right? To see different colors, different designer papers, you know, stuff like that. It's always fun. Oh, we're gonna need this too. Let's do that right away too. Oh yeah, Kathy, I totally get it. You absolutely need the dinosaur. So the other thing that's really cute about, Kathy just said, the more I see you use the dinosaur set, the more I think I need to buy it. You absolutely. Of course, you know, it's kind of my job. But I've seen cards that weren't like childlike for this dinosaur set. Super cute, not childlike at all. Okay, see what I did there? I just put a balloon string there, and it's just gonna kind of go right back to his little tail butt. That you can make these for adults too. Look what I just did. That's awesome, Kelly. Doesn't hurt anything. Did you guys see my rocks? They're there. I'm like, oh my God, I lost my rocks. I'm gonna put some little dimensionals on there too, and then I'm gonna show you how to make the bag, or little, yeah, it's a gift bag. So this little dinosaur, see if I can get a hold of it. It's gonna go just like this. Yeah, like that, something like that. And then my rocks are gonna go right over here at the side. So I'm gonna put a little dimensional right there. Nope, I'm gonna put a little dimensional over here because this is always, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll figure it out. Let's do that. Okay, so here's this and this. We've got our little happy birthday here. Moving on. It's probably easier to cut this in a paper trimmer, but I'm gonna try. You know, because sometimes I think I can accomplish these things without that extra effort. Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it? In like Flynn. There we go. Did you guys know that's my maiden name, Flynn? I don't know if you get more Irish than Kelly Flynn, but I don't think I'm really Irish. Okay, now we're gonna set this over here and we're gonna do the little bag. So I am using the bokeh or bouquet paper, and these are both 6x6. We're gonna bring in our scoring trimmer. And are you ready for this? Because it's tricky. So make sure you pay close attention. We're gonna score this at 1.5 inches, and make sure you don't use too much pressure with designer paper. 1.5 inches on 3 sides. And of course I was being really facetious when I said this is really hard, because that's it. That's it. 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the same thing on the other one. What? Yeah, that's it. Sometimes it's not about the complexity of your little container, but more about the total cuteness overload of what you do with it. I love this one. It's quick and easy, and if you had somebody call you up and say, hey, want to go to lunch in an hour? You could whip this up to take with you to lunch in an hour and put some little candies in there, or maybe you made some brownies today. You could wrap them up in some cellophane and take them along and give them as a little gift. They would fit perfectly in this little bag. Okay, that's what I did. And again, here's what we're doing. Just like that, just like this, just like that. Okay, so this is what we have. We're gonna do the same thing on this one. And again, when I cut my slits from my tabs to make my bag or box, I cut the sliver out of the tab. I used to get confused by that. I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to cut the sliver out of the tab or this piece. Almost always the tab. Oh, look at the inside. Oh, I must have laid it on here. Yikes. I'm going to put that over there. That's going to be yucky. I'll have to wipe that off with a baby wipe. But no matter. Nobody's going to see that. Guess what? Kelly is going to get a baby wipe because I'm getting black all over my hands. And then I'll do this right away too. Gosh, I'm almost out of this ribbon. I just put another roll. Look at that. Another roll of this ribbon on my shopping cart because I thought I had more of it, but I don't. I really like this white ribbon. We're going to use it in a second. Now I'm going to throw that baby wipe away. Not saving that beast. Okay, here we go. So here is our little gift bag, okay? And all I'm going to do is grab my glue. I'm going to pop my tabs. You know what? I'm always need to have this. I need really nice, crisp folds. So don't be lazy, Kelly. Do it right. I always regret it if I don't. So this morning, as I was deciding what I was going to wear today, I thought this ring would look nice with my black and brown sweater that I haven't worn in a while. Then it reminded me that my grandma gave me this black onyx ring with a little diamond in it. And funny little story. My grandma was poor, right? She raised 8 kids by herself. My grandpa died when my mom was 16, and my mom was the oldest of 8 kids at age 16. So they were pretty poor. Okay, we're gonna do this and just square that corner up. So my grandma was always very, very frugal. And she found this ring at a rummage sale. And she picked it up. And you know how people bite jewelry to make sure it's real? Well, she did that. She bit it. And she goes, that is real. That is real gold. That is real black onyx. And if that's the case, that has to be a real diamond. So I think she paid like $25 for this ring, which she then gave me for my 18th birthday. Let's see if I can get it off. Oh, my fingers got fat since I put it on. Well, that's not coming off, but you can see that the gold is broken right there around that black onyx. But isn't that an interesting little story? That she bought it years earlier and saved it to give to me for my 18th birthday. Oh, what a nice heirloom. Okay, did you see what I did here? No, because I'm jabbering. Here we go. Oh, somebody's asking about my ink pad. So demonstrators have been taking plain white ink pads. They come uninked and they come with a craft ink refill, but you have to ink it. So they've been taking these white ink pads and using the Memento ink refill and making one of their own, because we like these better than the hard fabric of the Memento pad. And that's what I'm using. It's just black that I made. So glad you asked about that, because it's a little confusing, isn't it? Okay, so I am going to now do this, and you just do these the same and you glue them together. It's pretty darn easy. So I'm gonna do this again, just like that. Square up that corner good, just like that. And then we're going to, let's see, we're gonna put some ink right here and right here. And I'll show it to you in a second. I know I'm flipping this around like going, Kelly, what are you doing? Here we go. Ink right in there. And now I'm going to take this and drop it right in here, just like that. And again, get it pushed down in here, square up those corners, and put your bone folder in there and push it all down. There we go. Okay. Now, one thing that Michelle said that you can do with this now is if you want it to be more like a little gift bag instead of like kind of a little boxy shape. Let me put some more glue on here. Hang on. There we go. You can take it and you can just pinch this in like this. Just give it a little pinch. And that does this on your corners, right? Just kind of makes it look neat. Okay. Now we're going to bring these fun things back in here. We're going to take our ribbon, put the black ink all over it, and we're going to tie some of this ribbon around here. And I want to tie a bow right over here on the left side. And I don't want to waste this ribbon because I don't have much left. I hope I get through all these projects. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to bring this right over to the corner. And we're going to tie it in a nice little bow. Now again, when I'm talking about 3D projects like this, this is a great place to use some of those bigger embellishments that you hesitate to put on cards because, well, postage. So this is a great place. Now, if this ends up being a little too loose, you can retie it or you can put some glue dots under it. And I'm always one to try one more time, and then if it doesn't work, glue dots are my best friend. Oh, it's getting loose again. There we go. Sometimes you need that extra help of another finger, right? Not the naughty finger either. A nice finger. Okay, there we go. So, get my ribbon scissors and trim this off. There we go. Oh my gosh, so cute. Here comes our little circle. Let's get some dimensionals behind that. Do you guys do that with your fingers too? Oh, I don't know if that was the, I want this to be like right about there. So I'm going to do this, that. So I've got it on the top and the bottom. And we're going to put that right here. There we go. Just manhandle that beast if you need to. Then we're going to come in and do this with our cute little dinosaur. Put that like right in here. Here comes our balloon. And I'm gonna throw that on a dimensional. And we're gonna put that right up here. Good grief, isn't that cute? Where did our little stones go? Here comes our little stones. And let's see, I'm gonna put that right in here by my little dinosaur feet. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right on this little stone, the back of that little stone right there. And then we have that little dimensional on there, remember that? So that's gonna hold that in place. We've got our happy birthday here. And our happy birthday is gonna go right across here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue in the middle, just like this. I just wanna make sure it's on here straight. There we go. Let it set up a little bit. And then, top it all off, we're gonna take a little tiny bit of tissue paper. Oh my good Lord, how cute is that? And we need embellishments. Let's get some embellishments in there. Oh, the ribbon is 164634. And you guys know that if you go to the online store, you can just type in 1/2 inch white woven, whatever the name of this stuff is that I usually tell you, if you remember. And it'll pull it right up. Like it comes right up. Okay, so I'm going to use the larger of these dots for this 3D bag. And I'm going to put maybe another one right over here. And then how about a large blue one right up there? And another one maybe right over here. So cute. And then where's our wink of Stella? Let's do a little winky wink right on our balloon. All those little things matter. Okay, are you ready? Here's our little gift bag. Watch me clear my desk like a pro. Here's my little gift bag. Here's our cutie patootie little card. So sweet, right? And then I also made one in the Calypso Coral. And I put my little tag, my birthday, up there instead of across here. So, yeah. Aren't these just the cutest little thing? Now, what are you going to put in here? Like I said, a little brownie would fit. Let me see if I have any unicorn cakes. Oh, look, I've got a brand new box of unicorn cakes. These would fit in there. Have you guys seen these? I haven't even opened this yet. But I've also got, ooh, hang on. I've got lots of good food in here. These will probably kill you. Yeah, they're looking a little poofy. But this is a Valentine's Day. You can make these for little Valentine things. And then this would totally fit in there. Look at that. It doesn't have to be about the contents of what's in your little bag. Like I said, if you made some brownies today, you could cut a piece, put it in cellophane, throw it in here for a friend at lunch. It's not really about what you put in there. It's more about the thought that you thought to give this kind of packaging to somebody. That's the true gift. Unless, of course, you know, there's diamonds or money or car keys for a new car. Things like that. That's different. But you know what I'm saying, right? This is just so thoughtful just to give packaging like this. It's not really about what's inside. But these type of little things, quick and easy, they're relatively inexpensive. Homemade gifts. You make some cookies, you know, put them in a little cello bag, throw them in here. Who doesn't want a homemade cookie? Or even a little Hostess full of all kinds of preservative dessert. I eat those. I tell myself I won't, but I do because they're delicious. But it's the thought of the packaging and the thought of giving a gift that really matters. So you guys, I hope you have enjoyed this class today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and know that you can get 30 plus pages of this PDF. This is a huge, huge PDF with all of these projects in it. You can get it for free and keep it forever when you place a $60 order in my online store using my host code. You can also order this PDF right under this video as the link to order the PDF for $25. And also, if you join my team, you get to get this PDF for free. I've given it as a gift to my team members. You will have access to it, you know, for as long as you're on my team. But Stampin' Up! Has a really fantastic deal going right now where you can sign up for $99 and you can choose to get a exclusive stamp set and 2 packs of our Stampin' Right markers, or you can choose option 2, which is $30 in extra product. With the first option, you get to choose $125 in any product you want to make up your starter kit. Option 2, you get to choose $155 in any product you want. Both of these cost only $99. You get free shipping. You get to be part of my team. You get this PDF for free. There's so many benefits that come with it. A Stamp Happy Academy membership at the basic level, which includes all my PDFs. You get that for free once you place your first discount order, and you can come on my team as a discount shopper. Most of my team members are discount shoppers. I have everybody go, I just want to be a discount shopper. You're not just anything. They are just as important to me and to each other as anybody who is running a business. So you certainly don't have to do that. Any questions about that, let me know. You will find the join button right on my blog, www.AStampAbove.com. You guys, as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm always happy to help you. All the links for all the things I've talked about today are under this video. Have yourselves a great Thursday. Tomorrow, my video will be posted around noon. It is going to be pre-recorded because I'll be out of town, but Saturday I'll be back with a live video at noon, and it is the final day 6 of the 6-day Birthday Bash Craft Along series. Thanks you guys so much for taking a little bit of time out of your Thursday to spend with me, or if you're watching later, to watch the video. I always appreciate you. If you're on Facebook, please share my posts. That really helps me to be able to grow my business, and I appreciate you. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.